All right, Mr. Galloway, can you call the roll, please?
Yes. Aaron Nolan. Here. John Fallon.
Here.
Jeff Dance.
Here.
Put some here.
Right. Item number one, can you comment on our executive session, Mr. Clark?
Yes, Mr. Dance, prior to this meeting, the board held an executive session to discuss a possible grant opportunity. No deliberations occurred and no votes were taken. The board also discussed the forming of the Friends of Franklin Kirby Park. Again, no votes were taken and no deliberations occurred. They also discussed a collective bargaining agreement with our crossing guards.
All right, thank you. And this is the item number two, public comment. Any hands for public comment? No hands for public comment. Item three, budget workshop. Steven?
Okay, is this on? Okay, regarding the budget workshop, just a quick review of our timeline. This is the third budget workshop and the final one, as the budget is scheduled for presentation at the end of this month. That will be on November 25th. Public will be allowed to inspect the budget from the 27th through the 17th, and we're looking to adopt the 2025 budget at the board meeting of December 17th. For the preliminary proposed budget, our fund balances were on track to meet or exceed expectations for 2024. So that puts us in good standing into 2025. At the last budget workshop, the board asked about distributing police expenses to the general fund as operating expenses. That has been incorporated into the 25 budget. Also distributed the lump sum of IT expenses for the township. That has been distributed to the proper departments. In light of that, we've also been able to include funding for over $2 million in infrastructure projects, 5 new police vehicles, 2 new dump trucks, and 2 new mowers for public works, a new slide for the Pinewood Pool, and we will work with PFM to create a multi-year strategic plan moving forward. So those are some of the highlights, some of the items that have been included in the 2025 preliminary budget. And I'm open for questions from the board. The department heads are here as well to answer any specific questions you might have.
All right, I guess we can just go in order. Mr. Galloway, any questions?
Not at this time. You've already met and I appreciated everything you presented to me.
Ms. Mullen?
Same here. Thank you for incorporating things that we talked about over the last couple of sessions.
Mr. Palmer?
No questions right now, but we are still working on this all the way to the end, wherever we can make some adjustments and sharpen our pencils. We're definitely going to do it. So
I have none. Thank you. That was easy.
Well, is it the appropriate time now to talk about the pool?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, sorry, Brian, just a question. So we got a schedule for proposed increases. So can you remind us what they were last year? Do you know what it was for a resident household of 4?
It's going up. The proposal's going up quite a bit. I'll have to get that through.
Have these all been increased based on a percentage or?
Pretty low percent, about 10-15%. Straight. What we're looking to do is, all I do is to get consistent staff from taking fees. This is the goal towards doing that. We're still not even there, but we do have a lot of incentives there with the early bird discount, the referral option. If people take advantage of that, they can pretty much lock into what they paid this year. It's just people got to jump on it. So
Okay.
that's the idea. And the cover costs, chemicals go up. Staff costs go up. We have to be competitive. We're reimbursing staff now for certifications. That kind of stuff we have to do to maintain a, clean and efficient pool.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Any public comment? No?
I have a comment for the Park and Recs. The daycare program and how are we making out with our program?
We fill that program this year, we filled that program within 2 weeks to our maximum. We max out at 175 because that's the space allotted to us within the schools. We had about 50 people on the waiting list too. That program's going well. What we're looking to do this year, while we're looking at for fee increases for camp, which have been very minimal since I've been here for 10 years, is we need to start paying our camp staff more. We need to attract, the top candidates for that and keep the good counselors that we have, our coordinators, our head counselors. So, which results in us having to pay more. It's kind of where we went with the pool a few years back, where we had to really upgrade for the lifeguards. It's time we need to do that for camp. We're an all-inclusive camp. Our counselors work very hard. We work very closely with parents. It isn't just a 9 to 3 deal during the summer. We're talking to parents after hours, before hours, emails, and so forth. Our staff does a great job with that. So that's why we're looking for an increase. This is the first substantial increase. We've increased it $5-10 per year, but this year we need to pay our staff more, and that's where a lot of that's going to go. Plus, busing is going up. I don't know what school we'll be at just yet. If we are at Walt Disney, our bus costs will be more stable. If we're not, we have to bus to the pool, which adds to our busing costs. So that's we don't have that answer just yet. We're waiting on the school district to give us the school we'll be in.
Comparatively to like other camps and other municipalities, are we reasonably priced? Or are we
Yes,
underpriced?
I look at that all the time. I believe, with our neighboring municipality, we're lower than Lower Makefield. I believe we're lower than Middletown. We're probably a little higher than Bristol. But for the neighboring municipalities, our camps, it's a good deal, I would say.
And what would you say the shortfall is for actual operating costs versus what we're bringing in? Because we don't have that number.
I think right now we usually do well on camp. We usually go and we're in the black usually on camp, but with the increases to the salaries, which is a big increase this year, like we're talking substantial increases for our coordinators, like $3-4 an hour because we have to keep them. We should be close to, to break even. That's the point. I work with Betsy on that. She lets me know.
And that's transportation too?
Yeah, everything
Okay.
with supplies. Yeah, it's all included. There's not a lot of budget lines in there. It's basically the supplies, which goes into trips, the bus costs and salaries. There's not a lot of budget lines, not a lot of specific breakdowns.
Now, I noticed we have residents and we have non-residents. That 175, you say that number's hit every time. Is that with just Falls residents or is that
The
combined?
way our camp runs, it's a little differently. The way with our new registration system, it's a resident, non-resident through the software. The camp's always been a Pennsbury, non-Pennsbury rate. Apparently that was almost grandfathered in. I think at one point Pennsbury used to run the camp. I could be wrong. And going back, they asked the township to take over the camp several years ago, even before I arrived. And they had it was more of a handshake agreement, I believe, that where the, Pennsbury students would get a lower rate. So we're still honoring that. So, we do have a lot of Pennsbury, majority of the camp's Pennsbury, 88 to like 92% is Pennsbury. So they do get that rate, even if they're in Lower Makefield or Tullytown, which is right where the Walt Disney is. So we're still honoring that through the system. That's a little different setup than most of our programs. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Anyone else? Any more questions? All right, thank you. That takes us to item number 3, or that is on number 3. Item number 4, consideration of appointment by resolution to appoint auditor for the 2024 financial audit. I know there were some questions at the last meeting that were answered adequately, I assume. Are there any questions from board members or comments?
No,
No questions.
Is there any public comment needed? No hands. So what resolution is this, Matt? I got it. Yeah, resolution 2024-30. Consideration of appointment by resolution to appoint auditor for the 2024 financial audit. Is there a motion?
so moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No. All right. That takes us to item number 5, interim bill list. We have a bill list in the amount of $256,603.54. This is the fireman's relief for all 3 fire companies, as well as payment to Foster Digital Media that's in there for $3,262. Any questions or comments from board members?
No,
No.
No question.
Any public comment needed? Is there a motion to pay these bills?
so moved.
Second.
Mr. Galloway, can you pull the board?
Aaron Mullen.
Yes.
John Palmer.
Yes.
Jeff Dance.
Yes.
I vote yes.
That takes us to manager comment. That takes us to board comment. Mr. Galloway?
Yeah, I know it's a day late, but I'd just like to wish all my fellow veterans the best on Veterans Day. Thank you.
No comment.
Mr.
No
Palmer?
comment.
No comment. Takes us to a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.